So we tried to declare war last episode. Don't ask me how it went. I'm still trying to figure out how a game that started off so well for 30 episodes is giving me so few options, but jump drives should be helpful. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. So the once mighty terminal egress station actually needs a little bit of help. Thankfully, I have tons and tons and tons of alloys to give it some help. So I'm going to go ahead and just order the reconstruction of its entire complement of defensive platforms, and those should hopefully build pretty quickly. All right, so that is the maximum capacity. We have a lot of ruined technology to be found here. Yeah, so this ruined orbital ring, I don't know how this keeps happening, but I guess what's happening is maybe I built an orbital ring around Kilnstain. That's what it is. So it's getting attacked. It's not a bug. I was looking at this last episode. It's getting attacked and then getting destroyed. We've made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Chorus system. We should find out whether they're capable of communicating with us and dedicate a portion of ourselves to translate in their language if this proves to be the case. For now, they are simply known as the Beta aliens. Not gonna lie, don't really care right now. Just need to keep doing some upgrades. So let's focus on that, shall we? We have the Dyson Sphere frame being built. I have a number of worlds where I can build a little bit more. See, this is interesting. I don't want to build anything else here, but I have a number of worlds where I can build a little bit more in terms of districts. So let's see what I can get away with. I'm going to give the order for the massive moat. Let's see. There we go. So after the upgrades are done, it will follow the embedded stratum again. So, as I sort of joked at the beginning of the episode, we are waiting on jump drives. We're also getting our thrusters upgraded right now. I believe those just finished. Once jump drives are in place, we can actually do something about this war that we're fighting. Until then, we're kind of at a loss. Because we have no way... What's this? Oh, mercenaries. Okay, lovely. Alright, so that looks like it's self-resolved pretty nicely.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, so at least one... You know what? I think I need to send you back down this direction. So let's do it. Also, still need to build a bunch more defensive platforms.
Ships upgraded.
Interesting. So they're really coming in hard on this particular station, and we'll have to build it up. And it makes sense because it's the closest to them. But there's nothing I can do until I can jump. So, without a trace. While excavating the ruins of Raxum 4A, Strintok and Transek recently vanished without a trace. An extensive search by the other archaeology drones turned up nothing. We have to assume the worst. Unfortunate. Well, that's ominous. Alright, so let's send all of our ships. I want to keep them generally together. It's just going to take them a while to get where they need to go. Kinetic battery, perfect. So I have not yet researched the ability to build a ring world. Going to be handy, but I think first things first, let's go ahead and look up, or research, yeah, also look up standardized battleship patterns. 12 months, 1 year of game time, which is not going to take terribly long. Matter decompressor lensing, perfect. So now we need 12,500. We're getting there, slowly but surely. The main thing is that, a bit of a surprise in the last episode, I thought we were going to be ready with the Dyson Sphere's energy bonuses, but we weren't at all. Secret fealty. The administration of Gladirum has pledging a secret fealty. That's interesting. So it's like some of these guys are figuring out what's up. They are figuring out what's good for them. Hi, guys. So this would be interesting to see. This is just one fleet against their combined forces. All right, just kidding. Now there's two fleets.
Research complete.
Admiral Opshin Noshek has developed new skills. Nice. So that is... Oh, nice. So we just got a bonus from completing technologies that gave us a 5% research speed bonus. I'll take it.
Spaceborne life form encounter.
All right, so we have some additional debris here. I'll go ahead and queue that up too. The Hothrodan directors have closed their borders to us. They're belligerent toward us, but their opinion is improving, to be fair. So that's good. We need 15,000 to improve the science nexus. I keep forgetting that I have this option down here. That's very handy. All right, let me see what's going on up here with the terminal egress. All right, so we're still building just the first two platforms because those ion cannons take a long time to build, which is, I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate. Requires hive nexus on planet, and we definitely don't have a hive nexus yet on Kilnstein. So what I shall do is just build planetary defense hangars. We're almost to 12k. Alloys, specifically. Still keeping a close eye on that. Let's go ahead and reinforce. All right, yeah, we just dropped it down below 12k. But we needed to do that in order to build our fleet back up. Galactic Garothian Compact has just sent an insult. Okay. Alright, so I guess this was called as an emergency vote. That's really annoying because I was waiting for one of the votes to be over so that I could call mine into effect. A strongly worded letter. Envoys from the Galactic community have compiled a list of articles. Oh, we could gain a lot of unity from this. Let's just dispose of it in any future correspondence. I'm tempted to eat them, but let's not go that hard just yet. I am very tempted to eat them. The Palace Services Enclave pays dividends. All right, cool.
Spaceborne life form encountered. Accretion complete.
How we doing on jump drive tech? Oh, did we just finish it? I think we just finished it. Nice. Didn't even realize it. Okay, so now I just have to install it on literally all of my ships. Energy credits from jobs plus 5%. Yes. Hello? Okay, let's go ahead and get this done. Always a little bit of a chore to do this. A ship of this design is currently being built. Are you freaking kidding me? Because of the upgrades. Or because of the battle that just got fought. Alright. Okay, fine. That's fine. It's fine. Just hurry up. There we go. Now. Done. So I'll have to be careful. The fact that I'm doing this as ships were just being rebuilt could cause more shenanigans, as we've seen many times in the series. It's just an issue with Stellaris' fleet management interface. The fleet management interface, by and large, is an amazing addition to the game, and I've said this before in the series, but, you know, I can't complain about it whatsoever. it works flawlessly. Except when it doesn't. It's a very, very handy thing to have. Right, so now everything is going to be able to jump, including the Juggernaut. And we have dark matter thrusters in a lot of places. That's good. Okay, and now just to be sure that I've done this correctly, hang on. I'm going to go up my entire list. Okay. I want to make sure I don't see a single hyperdrive as I go up this list. Wait, what was that? All right, good. Now remember, these upgrades take a good long while. But once they're completed, I will actually be able to make some progress finally, which will be nice. And it's going to be overwhelmingly quick progress. All right, let's just go for selected lineages here. A lot of the research opportunities in that category are going to be pretty quick. 413 days until this is off the table. Although I no longer have to call... Yeah, there's... How did this get sent so far down the list? This was farther up the list. It's crazy. I still need to figure out exactly like how the dynamics of the Galactic community work. I mean, I understand a lot about it. I've played a much larger number of games of Stellaris with the Galactic community than some of the content from the more recent story packs and expansions, but I thought that my proposition to repeal neutral defenders or whatever it's called was right around the corner. So what's the deal? Is my question. All right, so... Oh, nice. So we have one fleet ready to go. That was much faster than I was expecting. That's great news. So they must have increased the speed at which this gets done. Either that, or I've got some upgrades in place that are allowing that to progress faster than usual. So, frickin' yay. Let me go ahead and research. I don't think I need to do the matter decompressor right now, because I have plenty of minerals. So let's go ahead and upgrade the next stage of the Science Nexus. That was much faster than expected. Holy crap. And we do need to upgrade the jump drive on the Juggernaut. But now we're going to be able to make the jump and actually start destroying stuff. All right, one more fleet. That's 2 of 3 fleets. The Triad Corporate Alliance has declared a rivalry. Okay. I mean, you're just giving me more influence per turn. So I'll take it. It's fine. Totally fine. Do I need the Mega Cannon right now? Probably not. Kinetic Artillery. Let's go ahead and research. Oh, wait, no. That just finished up the research of Positronic AI. Really? I thought I'd already seen that one. All right, I just need this fleet to finish. The War in Heaven. Here we go. Ever since the awakening of the Ralaketh and their ancient Hathrada rivals, the two giants have been at odds, skirmishing and jockeying for influence, probing each other's might. This has resulted in a series of increasingly tense confrontations, finally erupting in an open battle between a Ralaketh fleet and their Hathrada counterparts in a remote system. The conflict has now escalated into full-blown war between the Ralaketh fanatics and the Hathradan directors. Each side has sent a representative to the younger races, promising great rewards for those who join them in their war and terrible punishments for those who choose to stand against them. Choosing either side in this conflict will mean giving up our independence, but remaining neutral may be even more dangerous unless we can find other neutral empires to stand by our side. So, we can pay a 30% research tithe to the Hothrodden directors. And we would join them as an ally in their wars. We can say we'll not take sides, or we can say they will both fall to our might. I don't know that I want to get pulled into their wars right now, so I'm going to say we will not take sides. I was tempted to join up with them, to be honest, because they're right next to us. And they might force our hand, or try to. But we'll see how that goes. League of Non-Aligned Powers. Not all the younger races chose to join with either side in the war raging between the Elder Empires. Some, like ourselves, have remained neutral, but are facing the prospect of facing the Elder Menace alone if the war should come their way. The Vivisandian Empire has boldly taken the initiative, declaring their alliance a League of Non-Aligned Powers, seeking to oppose both sides in the war and inviting other neutral nations to rally behind their banner. Joining this league would almost certainly mean war with the awakened empires, but at least we would have allies to stand by our side instead of facing them alone. So the Vivisandians are part of the... they're part of the League of Non-Aligned Powers. No, it is simply too dangerous. I'm not going to ally myself with the people I'm about to annihilate. Sorry. Not gonna happen. The Democratic Tharbritan mandate left the League of Non-Aligned Powers. That's interesting. No, they just joined it. Alright, so the Tharbritan Syndicate has just joined... Okay, those are the guys we're at war with. Wait, our war is now over. Why? Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? This game. Look at this. The entire galaxy is a different, color set. I no longer have anyone. Even the Arimathians. Fine. That's the way you want it? I was just about to get my jump drives. Holy crap. I'm so freaking triggered by this. How can the game make everything go this well the entire time? And then just serve me. I know. I joked about it earlier in the series, oh man, it's going to throw me a curveball. But you really want to tell me that you're not going to give me an opportunity to declare war safely on anyone. And now I just have to fight everyone at once. Fine. So the League of Non-Aligned Powers is apparently pretty big.
Ships upgraded.
Let's see what I can do in terms of building up my star bases, because now I feel like I have no choice. I have to as soon as I can, or I'm going to die. Yeah, that absolutely needs to be upgraded. See, I haven't really had the alloys to do upgrades en masse for a while, but now I kind of do. Right, the Gribben Station. Ooh. See, that's set up as an anchorage right now, and that's just not very productive. So how about we do... I almost feel like that needs to be a shipyard, to tell you the truth. Yeah, let's do... Wait, no. A gun battery there. Torpedo battery there. Gun battery there, hangar bay there, torpedo battery there, and gun battery there.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, well, my jump drives are ready.
Rocket new tech.
Seriously, my jump drives are ready. Alright. We've just finished a couple of technologies here. Let's see. Titan hull points plus 10%. Cruiser hull points plus 10%. I feel like cruiser hull points plus 10% is probably the better of my two choices. Starbase capacity plus 1. Finally starting to see those options. Strategic Coordination Center. This improves military... Yeah, we're going to need that yesterday. But also Starbase capacity. Let's go ahead and go for the Strategic Coordination Center. I don't want to declare war now. It just seems like it would go horribly badly, but I also just kind of want to, say YOLO and just see what happens. Let me see if I can bide my time, because I don't want to be so aggressive that I just throw away everything I've built. This is not... I'm nowhere near as salty as I was a couple of episodes ago when I had to restart before I went on my trip, but this is pretty ridiculous. The entire galaxy is united, and it wasn't even me. Like, they've just been slowly federating for the entire game. And even when it wasn't this fully federated, the closest empires that I could have declared war on to gain some additional, you know, menace. Oh, Federation member kicked. Who was that? The League and all empires voted to kick the Tharp. Yay! Okay. Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This is good. Declare war. Wipe them out. Declare war. And now...
For this rock to roll.
That makes me feel so much better. Let's go. Okay, we are now in their territory, and we can go ham. Also, let's go ahead and have the massive moat. All right, recall that because of the type of war it is, we're just going to completely annihilate them, which is great. So I can go ahead and jump. Wait. Oh, that's right. Hang on. I need to get construction ships a little closer first. Let's see if I have one closer. I do. So we're going to move you here. And then I can jump them. Tell you what, let's send a bunch of construction ships to the Gemma system. All right, and you should be following embedded stratum. It is. Perfect. Well, that recovered quickly. I was starting to get rather frustrated there, understandably. I think what it comes down to is, like, it's frustrating to be given so many amazing gifts by the game, and it's not necessarily that the game is doing what it did before and just throwing a whole bunch of crap on top of me in a 30-minute time span, but it's like the game is slowly tying my hands behind my back. Like, you're going to give me all these things, and then I just can't do anything with them. That makes me sad. All right, let's also take a quick look at our... Yeah, we are rapidly approaching our next level of menace, which is great to see. All right, so I can jump here. All right, build that starbase, please. All right, so much for that system. Doesn't belong to them anymore. They do still have this colony, but they're about to not. That planet's gonna die. What is that? Oh, is that a shroud? What's it? That looks like a shroud gateway. So they must have shroud jumped here. Either that or it's somehow related to our crisis status, and I just don't quite understand how yet. We'll get there.
Ships upgraded.
All right, they somehow took back the Lennox system, which is annoying given that I... Oh, you know what it is? I think they still had a planet there.
Stones turned.
Yeah, so they still had a planet there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to destroy that station again, and then we'll bomb that colony into submission. It's just nice to finally have options, you know? I still have construction ships on the way.
Construction complete.
Alright, so this planet is slowly being utterly and completely annihilated. First contact with the death aliens has been aborted because they no longer exist. Okay. We aren't quite at menace level 5,000 yet, but we're getting there. Alright, so it looks like we do control this territory now. Let's go ahead and have this construction ship build that research station. And we need to just take out this colony before too much more time passes. So I think what I'll do is bring in... I think I need to just go ahead and conquer it directly. Yeah, their garrison's not going to be able to withstand me. Does seem like some other powers are trying to maybe take over here a little bit. But yeah, this is going fine. This is going just great. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Construction complete.
And mine.
Enemy planet secured.
Perfect. Let's build a starbase there. And then we need to get this transport fleets on Fect Ult, which there are no longer any armies. I just need to land on the world and take it. So this is going extraordinarily well. We have once again regained control of the Lennox system and rebuilt our outpost in orbit around the star. Excellent. Dyson sphere panels installed. Okay, now watch. So this is what I was talking about before. Also, hang on, I think I can go ahead and give the order to do the next stage of this, and I totally want to. Yes, I can. So yeah, we're getting, watch this. 10, 9, 8.
Angry meteorites touching down.
Game, listen, I'm trying to show off something cool, and you're completing crisis research for me. That's so nice. We can feel the waves of that otherworldly ocean lapping against our mind, crashing against the barrier that separates us from greatness. Little remains now but a final exercise in the suffering of others. One after another they will yield. Issues special project, tearing the fabric. New crisis perks have been unlocked. Menacing cruisers are now available for construction.
Situation log updated.
All right, watch this. Boom. There goes our energy deficit. Completely gone. We have regained control of the Gamma Valorum system and rebuilt our outpost in orbit around the star. And we also control that planet. All right. Well, at the beginning of the next episode, one of the first things I'm going to do, I believe, let's see if I can jump all of you to Gamma Valorum. That would be perfect. Thank you. One of the first things I'm going to do is design my menacing cruisers and get them built. And we can probably do that at the same time as we are fighting this war, because it seems like there's a little bit of a war happening here with, I mean, these might just be... No, these are just an Axe fleets, so I'm not quite sure what's happening, but it seems like there might be multiple wars happening for Tharbritans. Nope, there's just one. So they just have allied fleets hanging out in their territory that are just going to watch their territory slowly fall. But this will give us a lot more territory, not only a buffer to help us defend against whatever the rest of these jerks want to do to us, but finally, we have access to the next level of crisis perks. Let's take a quick look at what we can do. The menacing cruiser is one thing, but we also have targeted severing, so ship weapons damage has just increased by 50%. And we have menacing destroyers now able to track targets by 30% more than their previous levels. So now we just need to reach the existential threat level and we'll be able to build the Etherophasic engine frame and build the Star Eater ship, which is exactly what it sounds like. We can just start destroying stars. And we can build menacing cruisers with more hull points. And ship upkeep will be reduced by 30%, all while we continue to upgrade these wonders that we're building pretty actively in all directions. What are we looking at here? Volatile motes looks like they might need a little bit more love, but we can kind of play that by ear because our resources are going to go up and down as we annihilate the Tharbreton Syndicate. But things are going to start getting a lot more interesting a lot more quickly now that we're advancing to the final stages of the crisis, because, I mean, it's called Become the Crisis. So the game should be giving me an amount of power that's equivalent to what an endgame crisis would have against the galaxy, and an endgame crisis is no joke. So one thing I want to go ahead and mention, now that we're a good few episodes into the game, remember a few episodes back when I talked about the reset that I did on, what was it, episode 44, I think, or episode 43? No, episode 43. One of the other things that happened in the original take on that episode, after the 3 Fallen Empire fleets were just given to them right when I was about to attack them and, like, beat them back even farther for attacking me. And again, I lost that battle against their fleets miserably, so that was bad. But then the Unbidden showed up. The Unbidden haven't shown up yet, but that was an interesting move, and it hasn't happened now. So I was kind of referencing that a few episodes back when I was talking about things that are predetermined and maybe locked in at this point in the game. Maybe not. The dice might have rolled in a different direction, which, frankly, I'm happy that they did, because it was such an just an absurd confluence of events that the way things have gone now, even though there's still been a little bit of frustration and uncertainty with who I can actually fight safely, I think this is working out much better. So we'll see how the arrival of the crisis that is the Ullyxr Collective on the Galactic stage affects the overall endgame of this as we draw ever closer to it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.